Well, it's actually a combination of a couple things. When I was growing up, I actually grew up at the parish that I'm working at right now, St. Hyacinth Parish, and the priests there were Resurrectionist priests, so I got to know CR priests from the very beginning.
When I was in high school, I became an usher in a movie theater, and I'd see them come, and they always came in twos or threes to these kinds of events, and I said, I want to be that.
I really, really liked the education. I especially loved the priests and brothers down there. They were very, very holy and dedicated men.
I went to the minor seminary, which was a high school for boys, thinking that they might be called to priesthood. And so through all this kind of initial years of my formation, I tried to discover what this resurrectionist spirituality is all about, and I fell in love.
The charism of the community is nicely spelled out in the first paragraphs of the constitutions, the rule by which we live. And essentially it's an attitude of dying to selfishness in order to put on the mind and the heart of Christ.
One of the things that I've learned from the history of our founders is that God's love is unconditional, and He always loves us and cares about us.
I feel the charism and mission of our congregation every day in my life, especially during the confessions when I do in the parish. And not just I am hearing confessions, but when I'm with people, when I work with them, when I hear the stories of their life, when they convert.
Reaching out to the people, satisfying myself with the work that I had to do, whether it was the classroom or whether it was giving homilies and giving retreats. All of these things had such a tremendous importance to me as I look back.
Because of my ministry, I have actually been able to travel a lot here in the city of Chicago, or wherever it was that I was ministering. And I was able to go from one parish to another, meeting different people in different situations.
Well, the community has a whole series of ministries into which anyone interested in the religious life can enter.
We have one member now, Eric Wagner, who is studying to be a professor or a teacher of theology of Scripture. We have other people that have been working as school chaplains.
I had as many as 4 chemistry classes in 1 year. It kept you pretty busy. I was involved with athletics. I was assistant athletic director.
We prayed together, we ate together, we recreated together, we put on plays, we did all kinds of things.
There's a brotherhood, there's a camaraderie, there's an affinity for each other that is absolutely not repeatable. I have a sense from the sorts of comments that I hear from people all the time. They are consistent in saying, Father Jane, it is so wonderful for us to have resurrectionists. You are so different in the way that you preach, the way you teach, the way that you regard us.
We're really a wonderful religious community in the Catholic Church. People respect us, bishops that we serve. We're international. And if at some point you really feel that you're called to our mission in our charism, that you search out our vocation.
I would like to say something to young people, that you can be afraid to say to God, yes, I want to follow you. And this is completely normal. Our life as a priest, as a resurrectionist, is not an easy life, but it's a very beautiful life. It's a very rewarding life, I would say.
And perhaps it's worth it to consider, at least, to give a thought, to trying to discern, to make sure that I'm not missing on a great opportunity, great adventure.
If God is calling you, pay attention. Don't be afraid. If the Lord is calling you, you will never regret saying yes. I mean it.